Something that's really pissing me off is this narrative that's continuing about me being controlling. Controlling what? The point of boundaries is not to control. It's protection. I'm not obligated to make anybody feel comfortable about anything. People's problem is that they don't like to hold themselves accountable. That ain't got shit to do with me. This is a household of accountability, and I have fucking worked very hard to create this household. I've worked twice as hard to hold myself accountable. So I don't know why people feel as if they're just supposed to be around because of things that really don't fucking matter. They don't matter. It does not matter the title of some. If you're a bad mom, you're a bad mom. If you're a bad dad, you're a bad dad. If you're a bad friend, you're a bad friend. If you're a bad spouse, you're a bad spouse. If you have a bad boss, you have a bad boss. You see how simple this is to me? Now, everybody else, a lot of people that hear this might actually feel triggered by the things that I just said. But guess what the fuck that has nothing to do with me? I don't understand that. People want me to make them comfortable. They want me to make me uncomfortable to make them comfortable. To me, that sounds an awful lot like the cycles that I've already told people that I was not continuing and stepping away from. Why people are not believing me, I have no idea. This is not a fucking joke. And I don't need to control my children. I have had conversations about this with people who know me personally, and I want to guide. I want to prepare. I want to nurture. I want to love. That's it. This is super simple for me. I don't know why me putting myself first and protecting my children is so controversial in this world. This is the craziest thing to me, because I don't really understand why, and no one's understanding that it is my job to do these things. Just because we don't experience these things does not mean that these children, other children moving forward, does not deserve these things. That's not what that means. So when people become upset with me about things like protecting my children, no, it doesn't make sense to me. It makes the furthest thing from sense to me. But it also highlights that they were not protected as children. And this is why they are triggered. I can't help everybody. It's not my job to help everybody. It's not even my job to make people comfortable because of their titles. I have done everything I can, especially in regards to my past. I've done everything I can. I've done everything I can. Nothing was working for me. And everything that I could do, it always involved me putting myself after something else. No, it's not working for me anymore. And I'm not going to continue to do that. This is so fucking simple to me. I don't even understand what the hell the controversy is behind control. I'm not looking to control anything or anyone. And these narratives is goofy as fuck because my actions already show this. Like, that boy is a victim. Nothing I would ever, there would have been shit that I would have been able to do other than get back with that nigga and start and been a family to suffice to anything that he had going on. Period. None of my business. None of my business. Don't control. It doesn't concern me. He needs to go get help. That's what he needs to do. Because he had opportunities, just like Eric, which we have a great co-guardianship relationship. No, we're not together. We don't want to be together, but we can co-guardian together. This is what's important. It's not my fault that everybody cannot get along, get with the goddamn program. Doesn't concern me. And when it comes to other things like friends and family, if y'all don't understand why y'all are cut off, it's not me being controlling, it's not me being angry, it's not me being bitter. It's all of the things that I've already motherfucking expressed that y'all clearly don't get. What the fuck do y'all want me to do about y'all not being able to understand some shit? The logical fucking answer is there's nothing that I can do about someone not being able to understand something. That's not my fucking job to make people understand everything. All I can do is communicate. And once I feel as if I communicate beyond communication, bitch, I'm done. I'm done. I'm cool. It's exhausting living in areas where you're fucking just misunderstood all the time. I am cool. And this video is not even no shot to nobody. But what control what? Control who? Who am I looking to control? What am I looking to control? The people projecting control is the ones that's thinking that they're in control. No different from the motherfucking system. Y'all are doing what y'all are learning through programming, conditioning, and trauma. Systemically, on a grander scale, this is different for me. I'm not used to this. As far as life scale, from based on what the fuck I've been dealing with my whole life, I'm used to this. Bringing them together to see how, where the fuck conditioning programming really started at and how it's dwindled over into us. This is a lot. This is so fucking much bigger than everything that everybody is just nitpicking about, little tiny small shit. It's crazy as fuck. And for the people all this fucking talking about, you should have just let her see her father. She did. Y'all so fucking dumb. It's retarded. What are you talking about? If the nigga was in prison for all of her life until he got out, what the fuck was I supposed to do? She wasn't going to a prison because I didn't want her there. Visits started, I ended them because I was uncomfortable with it. And if I'm not comfortable with something, I'm not comfortable with something. Y'all always want explanation, and y'all always want to normalize shit that shouldn't be normalized. No child should be in a prison. I don't give a fuck who's there. If the mother is there, she has to serve her time and get out. Literally. How do y'all expect to break cycles if we live in them? Like, I don't understand why this is not making sense to people. How am I supposed to be able to protect my children from cycles I've outgrown if I fucking place them in them? I can't. The maths for me. It doesn't math for everybody. That is not my concern. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't even think that people realize how much they are expecting people to put them before people place themselves. Nobody on this earth is more important than me and my children to me. It's that fucking simple. This is not something that I'm confused about. This is not something that I am going back and forth with myself about. No, I'm not controlling. I have been controlling. I can go back to a point of my life where, yes, control was definitely prevalent. And I had some problems. But I've worked on them. I can't say that about everybody from my past. Yet y'all expect me to stay around y'all for the fuck of it. Because I'm your sister, I'm your brother, I'm your mom, I'm your blah, 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 blah. Who the fuck? What the fuck does that mean if you do not know how to treat a person? Y'all are so fucking... Y'all are so caught in these cycles of harm. It is terrifying to me. I don't know how the fuck I was able to do what I did. I just did it because I wanted to. I did it because I needed to. I did it because my children deserve better. I deserve better. But for me, it wasn't about me. It was really about my children. Why y'all want to heal or something like that, that's what y'all would have to figure out so y'all can proceed. I can't tell people what their why should be. I can't tell people how to live their lives. I can't tell people what they can and can't do. What I can do is govern myself accordingly. That's all I do. I don't do anything else. And it's like, people will make it seem like I am the worst fucking person for governing myself accordingly. Because they don't want to change. Because they don't want to do the work. Okay, you don't have to do the fucking work then. I'm going to govern myself accordingly. Literally, I've had a lot of lessons on control and shit, and I know what's inside my control and outside of my control, and yeah, nah. Control is definitely not the thing that's not the angle that I'm working here. I don't want to control anything. I don't need to control anything. That's another thing that I don't think that people are really taking in. I don't have a need to control something. I used to, but I don't now. It is what it is. People are who they are. I am who I am. And I govern myself accordingly. But no, control is just not, it's not the angle over here. And to think that I kept him from her when he's fucking met her. And that's another thing. Y'all are very fucking fried, because if I really wanted to control the narrative as much as people think I wanted to, she would have never fucking knew about the boy. I still have everything that he's ever sent her in my closet in one of my boxes. And I did plan on giving it to her when she was old enough. So I really don't necessarily understand what the fuck narratives out here that people are believing that feels as if they're gonna like overpower my actual knowing and experience. Y'all are from the outside looking in. Y'all don't know shit. Even if that boy talking, he not talking about the right shit. So it doesn't fucking matter, because he's a victim. Of course everything was done to him. Of course I did this. Of course I did that. Of course I'm keeping her from him. Of course I such and such and such and such. Okay. Yeah, right. That's fine. But it's not the truth. And he's so fucking retarded, alongside the people that believes that he's his retarded narratives that don't make any motherfucking sense, because you were fucking around her. As soon as you got out of motherfucking prison, you were around her. Talking sap, bitch. So if the goal was really to keep your ass away, I don't think I would have been moving how I was moving. It's that fucking simple. You in the court stupid as fuck. Because the narratives that y'all are even painting does not even align with the truth. And the truth is in the pudding hole you posted her when you got out of fucking prison. You so fucking dumb, man. Oh my God. That boy is fucking slow. But it don't matter, because at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, I have not been trying to control anything. And literally, everything speaks for itself. I shouldn't have to say too much. And I really don't have to say anything. It's just, shit do get back to me, y'all. It don't matter how. But, and listen, I'm not going on nobody's pages from my past. I don't check y'all shit out. I don't do nothing like that. I'm not looking for shit. I'm not, How shit get back to me is always random. And it just be what it is. Okay? But this, me attempting to be controlling, has always been the narrative. I'm just real confused on how the fuck it's continuing at this point. Because I've shared enough for y'all to really understand that I have not been controlling anything. Y'all acting like this nigga's been here her whole life. This motherfucker literally just got out of prison a couple years ago. Please stop playing with me. And instead of doing what any other normal fucking father would have done and just built up a relationship, built some trust, allowed time to do what time needed to do for all of the years that was Mitch, was a lot of fucking years, to get out and your daughter's already 6 or 7 is... that you've been gone forever. You've been gone for fucking ever. So for you to really get out of prison and expect the things that you were expecting, you're goofy as fuck. Nothing could be 50-50. You haven't been here 50. You haven't even been here 50% of the time. But these are not things that nigga wanted to hear, and that's cool. And people agree with him, and that's cool. because y'all are his type of motherfucking people. And I have family that's on this nigga side, so I'm really not tripping. Like, I know the depths of conditioning, programming, and trauma. Everybody don't. And everybody don't want to know. Ain't got shit to do with me. I can see how trauma, conditioning, and programming is heavily affecting people's lives. All I could do is goddamn say a little 1-2. What you do with the information, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. And that nigga so fucking goofy. I told him that he could go to counseling with me. And that's another thing. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know how hard I was willing to work with this man, inviting him into my own counseling sessions. But again, this nigga is a child. He's a child. And the only thing that he was worried about was fucking me and getting back with me. I look good though. I ain't surprised. But yeah, like, y'all really fucking me up for real. Y'all fucking me up for real, because I cannot believe this narrative is still even a narrative. Like, and these are the people that keeps their children around child molesters, child abusers, shit, domestic abusers, harmful environments. Allow people to talk to their children any type of way. Allow people to hurt their children's feelings to the point that they feelings have self-esteem issues. I am not that lady, and I will never be that motherfucking lady. I cannot wait to get my child back. It's to just disappear without a peep from anybody from my motherfucking past, because y'all really got me fucked up. Outside of that, I'm not looking to control anything. The stuff that people allow in their own life is not the shit that Heaven has to allow in her life or in the lives of her children, who I am responsible for raising. Y'all are crazy. And again, I have never, ever, 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 ever attempted to negate a father's responsibility or position or the necessity of a father. Ever. That nigga could not get with the program. He thinks that Eric is submissive and a bitch when Eric and I communicate. That's what the fuck me and Eric got going on. Communication. And it took us a long time to get here. Like, this was work. We worked on this. He didn't want to work on it. He wanted to be in control of every fucking thing. Every little thing. Nah, not over here, baby. Why you projecting control? Says the motherfucker who was upset that I told you that she didn't need to be on your insurance. Says the motherfucker that was upset. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Everything don't need to be told. What I got going on ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. As far as where the fuck Isaiah and our relationship is, it does not fucking matter. This is not even, once again, not the point that I'm coming to the internet for. I could give the fuck less about what this boy is really saying. But the fact is, if we are really going to push the narrative of control, we have to have facts to back it up. Y'all don't have facts to back anything up. Y'all just out here talking. Shut up. The fuck? Sick of this shit. Sick of y'all.